Hello, I'm Sandro, and I'm sure you have enjoyed my dog today. But that's not what I'm going to talk to you about. I'm going to talk about dogs. It's not about how cute they are or how they play fetch real well. No, I'm going to talk about the history of the relationship between dogs and humans and why it makes them the best of them. This will deal with all dogs, from the first tamed wolf to the modern poodle. Specifically, the three eras of the dog-human relationship. Those three eras are dogs as protectors, dogs as weapons, and dogs as pets. First of all, dogs have been man's best friends since the days of cavemen. Never has humanity had a better partner or servant than the dog. In those early days, cavemen tamed the first dogs to help them hunt. These wolves also served as sentries and guards. One of the things that sets humans apart from other animals is the ability to use tools, and that includes animal taming. Early wolves worked together with the first nomadic humans to create a nomadic society by herding animals, and they also protected crops. Secondarily, while dogs started out their relationship with humans as herders and protectors, this relationship has a dark side. For centuries, dogs have been one of the most effective weapons of war. The early Romans would use dogs to break up cavalry charges. Even before this, some historical armies would release packs of dogs to help soften up enemy phalanxes. Without the help of dogs, Europe would never have conquered the Americas, and there would be no America. When the first conquistadors landed on the shores of South America, they brought with them a breed of war dogs, never before seen by Native Americans, a breed of huge armor-wearing mastiffs. These dogs were used as instruments of war to scare enemy forces. They were also thought of as war heroes. Some of these dogs were actually paid like soldiers. For example, Leoncillo earned 500 gold pesos, which is 1.5 times what a human makes, and Bruto received 20 slaves. Stories of dogs in war doesn't end in the Middle Ages. During World War I, dogs were used as sentries and lookouts. An example of this being Stubby, a mutt who joined up with a group of American soldiers on their way to France. This dog saved the lives of these soldiers by alerting them to threats like gas attacks and enemy patrols. He even pointed out an undercover German soldier who had infiltrated the squad during the night. He was actually promoted to sergeant for his acts of heroism. In World War II, dogs were used for the first time to sniff out bombs. This led to generations of dogs being bred and used for this exact purpose from 1942 all the way to 2017. These dogs are also trained to detect enemy forces. On one occasion, a dog by the name of Chips was able to jump into a machine gun nest and single-handedly, should I say, haughtedly, forced 4 German gunners out into the open to be captured. And finally, we come to today, where 44% of people have dogs for pets. Dogs are the best pet humanity has ever had. They make people laugh. They make us better. Studies have shown that owners laugh significantly more frequently than owners of other pets. Dogs are actually real-life superheroes. They can sniff out cancer, smell bombs, and even sense seizures coming 12 hours in advance. Dogs also give purpose to a human life. For example, they give you a chance to exercise every day. They are also very beneficial to retirees. Once you retire, your days can lack structure, and dogs demand scheduled activities like walking and feeding. They also provide a defense against criminals looking to do harm. The Department of Justice says that houses with dogs are far less likely to be burglarized. Dogs also provide a way to teach kids empathy and responsibility because kids have to care for their dogs. Dogs are also the most loyal animal on earth. That's because they were actually bred through thousands and thousands of years to obey human commands and to protect humans. There's no animal on earth that can match the dog when it comes to being a pet. Dogs have been man's best friends since, well, the dawn of man. Dogs have watched over us when we sleep, protected our young, herded our food, and heck, they've even fought for us, whether that be the conquistadors in the 1500s, to Sergeant Stubby in World War I, to modern-day dogs sniffing out terrorists and saving lives. Dogs have been there through all of humanity's worst and best events. Dogs teach us, they help us, and they make us laugh. At the end of the day, there's nothing on earth more worthy of the title man's best friend. Put those down. So basically, dogs come from wolves, we all know that, and one of the reasons they are the best pets is because we've spent centuries breeding them into the most loyal pet on earth. Cats can't compete with that, no other animal can really compete with thousands of years of genetic training, basically. So, Thanks for listening.